In the late 1920s, it occurred to the tobacco industry that it was missing out on a lot of customers, namely women. You see, back then, women smoking was considered a big no-no. Women who did were treated like second-class citizens. Some states even went so far as to ban women from smoking in public. Cigarettes were unquestionably for men. Edward Bernays changed all that. Bernays worked for the Committee on Public Information during World War I, and his job was to spin the war effort as bringing democracy to all of Europe. But after the war, he had the idea that maybe this kind of propaganda could be used during peacetime to sell stuff. But instead of propaganda, he'd call it public relations. So, George Washington Hill, the president of the American Tobacco Company, hired Bernays to convince women it was okay to smoke. Bernays consulted with A.A. Brill, a prominent psychoanalyst who thought that since smoking was considered just for men, maybe smoking might appeal to the liberated woman of the Roaring Twenties. It could be an act of feminism, and cigarettes could be branded as
torches of freedom.
So this is what he did. In the spring of 1929, Bernays paid a bunch of attractive women to march in the Easter Parade in New York City, all proudly smoking cigarettes. He even tipped off the press about the spontaneous gathering of lady smokers, and a movement was born. The campaign was so successful that even noted feminist Ruth Hale called for women to join in on the march, saying,
"Women, light another torch of freedom, fight another sex taboo."
So, are cigarettes a symbol of freedom for women? Or are they tools of corporate manipulation masquerading as feminist rebellion? Maybe both.